Good morning, everybody. I'm just checking to make sure that we are live, and we are. How is everybody this morning? I am back to talk a little bit more about summer reading. As promised, I said there was going to be a second video coming. Because registration is next week, June 1st. On Tuesday, it only runs until June 15th or while supplies last, so you may want to register early, but maybe you have some more questions before registering. So I am hopefully going to answer some of your questions. If not, you can always send them over to me. This video will remain on our Facebook page and also will be available on YouTube in case you need to reference it at a later date. So I have some paperwork here that I'm going to show you that you're going to get when you register. I'm going to talk about first the 3 different age groups that we have. So it is 6 and under. We have ages 7 to 11, and then we have ages 12 and up, our teens. I do need you to register each child separately. Maybe they're in 2 different age groups, maybe they're in the same age group, but I do need an accurate number of how many kids that I have registered because I need to make sure that everyone gets their own kit. We don't want anybody missing something or having to share supplies, so please register each child separately. There are 2 parts to the program. There is the reading side, and then there's all the fun stuff. Not that reading isn't fun, but when compared to crafts, I'm sure kids would just prefer to do crafts. So let's talk about the reading first. You are going to get this packet when you register. Here is all of the requirements. I will go over in more detail the requirements during our Welcome and Orientation Week, but just to summarize, the 2 age groups, ages 6 and under, and the 7 to 11 group, they are required to read a minimum of 120 minutes a week, which is only 20 minutes a day, and that gives them 1 day off. For the teens, it's a little bit more because they're older, they're reading bigger books. It's 180 minutes per week, which is 30 minutes a day with 1 day off. So that includes independent reading, that's siblings reading to each other, that's adults reading out loud to kids, that's even audiobooks. So any reading that's happening during this time counts towards those minutes. Certainly they could read more, but keeping on track with the minimum is going to allow you to finish with the total amount of minutes that you need for the summer. Each week that they read their minimum, they get a prize, and then when they reach that total amount at the end of the summer, they get a prize for finishing the program. Now, because our program starts on July 1st, that is right in the middle of the week, so there is no minimum for that Welcome Orientation Week. But if they read anything at all during that week, they'll earn a prize for that. Now, let's see. The best way to keep track in your packet here is going to be this little time tracker. You can use it as a bookmark. You can stick it to the front of your fridge, whatever is most convenient for you. You're going to, or your child, if they're old enough, are going to write down how many minutes they read each week. I do ask that you keep it in minutes. So like if you read 2 hours, I would like you to write down 120 minutes instead of 2 hours. And then you're going to, at the end of the week, total it up. And that is going to be the total that you are going to submit. I will post a link where you will submit your minutes at the end of every week. It will be a different link each week. So I will have it clearly indicated which week that you are recording for. It's a very simple form. It's just going to have name, age, how many minutes you read, and your team color. Now your team color is going to be indicated by a dot that's going to be right here. I have not done that yet on any of the packets, but that will tell you what color team your child is on. If you have multiple kids, I would recommend writing your name at the top, their names at the top of their minute trackers, so as to not confuse the numbers and the team colors. And I do that because the team who reads the most at the end of the summer reads an additional gets an additional prize as well. Okay, let's talk about the fun stuff now. So as I said, everyone is going to get a take-home kit full of all the supplies that you need to participate in our 5 weeks of summertime fun tales and tales, all about stories and animals. Pickup for these kits are going to be June 28th, June 29th, and June 30th. That is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, during regular library hours, which is 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. What are you going to do with these kits? Well, just to summarize, each age group, their activities happen on a different day of the week. So on Mondays, I have the 7 to 11 age group. On Wednesdays, we have the 12 and up, our teen group. And on Fridays, we have the 6 and under. I kept it that way because I already have the 6 and under crowd coming on Fridays for kindergarten readiness. So everything stays the same there. On those days, I will go live on Facebook at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I would love for you to join me live. We are going to talk about that week's theme. We're going to I'll have some books that fit into that theme, maybe talk about some of the books that you're reading. I will read to the younger kids. We'll do our crafts, we'll do our activities, and then the video will remain on our Facebook page. So if you can't catch us live, you can always watch the replay, and the replay will also be available on our YouTube channel for anyone that you may know that is not on Facebook. So you have a schedule of events in your packet that you're going to get with the registration. So this shows you the themes each week, talks a little bit about something that we're going to be doing that week. It's just kind of like a highlight. I can't fit everything on there. So there will be more going on than what is just listed on this page. The best thing that you can do after you register is to find our Facebook groups. On our Facebook homepage, across the top, there are a bunch of tabs. They may be located under More. If you click More, you'll see Groups. When you go to that page, there will be a list of all of our Facebook groups. There is one for each age group. So find the appropriate group and join that group. If you have kids in 2 separate age groups, then you'll need to join 2 groups. But that's important because that's where I'll post the links for any replays. If you missed it, that's where the link for logging the minutes will be. That's where I will announce the top reader in that age group every week. I will give team updates as to which team is in the lead as of that week, and any special instructions that you might need to know for the upcoming class. Reminders, something you might need to have on hand, and so forth. The last thing that you're going to get in your registration packet, which is new this year, is Flat Teacher Adventure. You all get page of all Miss Summers. You can cut one out, you can cut them all out, and what I'm asking you to do is to take me on an adventure. This is just a way for us to still feel like we're together even if we're not. I know we're all anxious to get back to regular business, and while we can have some kids in the building this summer, I certainly can't accommodate the large crowd that I've had in the past. So for those of you who are not joining us in person, even if you are joining us in person, it doesn't matter. I want you to take me on adventures. So take me to the park, take me, hiking, take me on a bike ride, take a picture, record a video, make a TikTok. I don't care how you do it, and send it over to me. You can post it in the Facebook group. You could send it in Messenger. You could even email the library with it. I would love to make a compilation at the end of the summer of everything, all the places that you happen to take me this summer. And that's just, again, a way for us to kind of still feel connected, still feel together, even when we're not. That's all that I have for you this morning. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. I'll be happy to answer anything. And I hope to see everyone again real soon. Bye.